Hello, my friends, and welcome to a presentation on another fantastic part of speech. I can't wait to introduce you to it. But first, why don't we review the ones you already know? Of course, if you're thinking you already are pretty confident on them, you can dive right into the lesson. But just in case, what is this? I know, it's a triangle. That's its name, but it's also the symbol of the noun. And the noun always tells us the name of something. Just like it told us that this is a triangle, and you are sitting in a chair, and there is hair on your head, and the name of our home planet is Earth. And you may have even realized that there is not much out there, in fact, nothing out there, that doesn't have a name. They are all nouns. You were also introduced to this part of speech right here, and there are only 3 of these. It's an article, and it's always going to tell you that a noun is going to be following after, like the tiger. Ooh, watch out for that. There's also 2 other articles as well. Do you remember what those are? That's right, A and N. So just the, A, and N. Now, if you need more information for the noun, then you might see one of these. And if you tell me what color this is, you would be using one right now. Blue. It's a blue triangle. The adjective tells us which or what kind of noun we have, like a hard desk, a bright light, or a smart child. Of course, you've got to know this one. It's filled with action and power and energy. It's the verb, and it always tells us what to do. It tells us about an action. Fantastic! Well, let's get ready to learn about another part of speech. Are you ready? All right, my fantastic friends, let's get ready to learn about another part of speech. And what you want to do is go ahead and print out the preposition command sheet that is available to you. I've got one right here, already printed, and what you can do with this is cut it into strips. And this is meant for you to go and try them out, to act these out, maybe even with a friend or a family member. Well, I think the best thing to do right now would be to go and try one together. So let's choose one of these and give it a go. Hey friends, I'm here in my kitchen because, well, the phrase strip said, go to the kitchen. So here I am. Now it says, open a cabinet below the counter. All right. Open a cabinet above the counter. All right. Well, the next thing it says is to slide a drawer out. Hey, how's it going? Look in the drawer. Okay, slide the drawer into the counter. Bye for now. All right, and now it says to close all of the cabinets around the kitchen. Eesh, well, I better get to work. I'll see you again soon. Whew, that was a lot of fun. Well, friends, I'm wondering, did you notice anything about this new part of speech and what it is telling us? Did you notice it was telling you where to put things? It was sort of trying to tell you the position to put things in, or maybe even where to look for them. Well, that is the purpose of the preposition. It's to tell us the relationship between nouns and nouns, or nouns and verbs, and this is the symbol. Now, once you've had enough fun trying out these phrases, you can also use them for some other purposes, like your follow-up work. These phrases could be analyzed using the parts of speech stencil. You could also create your own command cards for your friends and family. Or download the phrase generator sheet to help you create some new phrases with some set patterns. Well, I hope you enjoyed this lesson, but if you want to know more, there is a bonus clip you can watch to give you a little more of the story of the symbol of the preposition. Our story begins with 2 mountains. Yes, 2 noun mountains. And there was a kingdom on each of these mountains, as well as a snow at the top of each mountain. Yes, look at the snow. It's very cold. And between the mountains, there was also a wet, soggy, deep, flowing, fast river. And rising and blazing over the land was the sun, full of warmth and energy. It was pretty nice. In fact, everything was pretty nice in these two kingdoms, except they had a problem. You see, there were things made in this kingdom that the other kingdom needed. And this kingdom also had a problem that they needed things from this kingdom. And they couldn't get them because there was such a wet, soggy, deep, flowing, fast river between these two kingdoms. So the problem was they could not trade, and they had to solve this problem. So they tried two things. The first thing they tried was to build a boat. And they tried floating that boat across the river back and forth to enable the two kingdoms to trade, and that worked pretty well. But as time went on, they wanted a more stable, reliable solution. And so they built a bridge to connect the two kingdoms so they could get from one side to the other. And thus the symbol for the preposition is revealed. The preposition tells us the relationship or connection between a noun and a noun, or a noun and a verb. Like when you're taking a glass of water to the table and then drinking it with your mouth. You've got to use those prepositions to make those fantastic and delicious connections. Wow, the preposition sure is just as amazing of a part of speech as all the others you have learned, and I can't wait to share more with you. However, my friends, those are stories for another day. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you again soon.